Okay, here's a little review of the 2017 uh, Presidential Inauguration speech I just watched. Um, you know, there's, in my short years of existence, I was born in the year of 1992. Uh, so, for probably the last probably 8 years, maybe 10 years, um, I've followed along, and I was really young whenever Bush was president. George W., not his dad. But, it's just didn't really, didn't have the mental capacity or I was too young to really care about who the president was at the time. But, um, you know, Obama was my first president. I did not vote for him, but at the same time I did respect him because he was our president. He held and won the popular vote and held the office of the highest job position you can possibly ever have in this world. And so I respected that. But going forward with Donald, well, not Donald anymore, Mr. President, he in his speech, he hardly ever used the word I, which I really like that. He has wanted to unify the country. It is really ever since he's become president-elect and now president, his stance is completely different than what his campaign projected his stance would be. He is more unified and wants the country to be unified. He is as American as Carhartt and John Deere and Coca-Cola. The man bleeds American, and I really respect that. But what I hope happens in this country is that this country is like a business, and in business, to get things accomplished, you have to work together, regardless of differences with your coworkers or anything like that. We farm about 3,000 acres, and our employees are my family, my dad and my brother. So there's times that are very challenging. There's days where you could have all this nice equipment like this tractor here, all of that, and yet at the same time not get anything done. If you fight, can't put your differences aside, can't agree on things, come to common ground, middle ground, you will never get anything done. And the days where we don't fight and and work hard and just put our nose down on the ground and go. It's amazing what you can get done, and that's what this country needs, and that's where I think Donald is realized, and he obviously knows how to be successful in business. But I just hope that, I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are black, but these people, like this hate crime, when you see these uneducated African American people saying, F Donald Trump and F white people, and that just shows their ignorance. And I know African Americans as a whole are very smart and talented people. Some of my best friends are African American, and one of them is an engineer. He builds bridges. You can't be stupid and build bridges. But like he said in his speech, the carnage that this country has left in the inner cities, and the education of these individuals and their upbringing by their parents, they need to be educated on the facts, and by doing this, you need to get anything done, you're gonna have to work together. I mean, you know, four hands are a lot stronger than two. Um, you know, and it's just these same with the politicians. They're gonna have to put, like Donald said, their personal agendas aside, and you know, give the power back to the American people, and you know, just go from there. Start small, but if if any, if Mr. President now, I don't think he does anything small. He's very larger than life kind of human being. But uh, I really hope and pray for this country that, you know, this is a step in the right direction if people will allow change to happen and find common ground between their own personal beliefs and what, you know, what they know in their heart is right for this country. I just hope that it'll all work out, and like the media outlets were saying, I am a conservative, so obviously I watch Fox News, and they're probably not Obama's biggest fan, which is fine. I mean, if both news channels, CNN and Fox, were neutral, you know, it wouldn't be that good for ratings. So they've got to be one side or the other, but that's fine. But like they said, you know, Obama being the first black president, he was supposed to eliminate the divide in this country, racial divide, and all he has done is only deepened it. He has not done what he should have done, and that I'm afraid that's going to be one of the biggest stains on his legacy, is that. And but I will say that Mr. Obama, he is probably one of the best spoken, most level-headed people, human beings I've probably ever listened to. He, you know, he cares, and you know it. And my ideas are sometimes completely opposite of what his are, and that's fine. That's democracy. That's how it works. You know, if we all agreed on the same thing, you know, it's just like the old saying: if everybody liked same colored M&Ms, you know, it'd be kind of a boring place. Sometimes you need a red one. You can't just eat green ones all the time. But you know, he just kind of has not fulfilled, I think, the country's expectations of what they thought they were going to get with him. And but anyway, I just wanted to give a little recap on that, kind of my thoughts on it, and maybe if anybody watches this, kind of comment below and let me know what you think about it. And I just really hope that this country can put its personal differences aside and really come together to make America great again. Thanks, guys.